All right, we was coming in the kitchen. I had been on this yard. I had been in Lee County. I ain't been there 24 hours. We get up to go to breakfast. I got there about 7:30, 8 o'clock that night. So we get up to go to breakfast. They got a policy in SCDC when you eat. It's called the first floor in, the first floor take a seat. Like soon, you feel me? Like you line up for child, but no matter who you is, when you come through the line and sit down, I mean, when you come through the line with your tray, fill up the first 4 seats. The next 4, fill up the next 4 seats at the next table, and on out until y'all dorm eat, and then you go back to the unit.
Yeah.
All right. So what happened is, but most time people like, okay, if we homeboys, we all gonna get together and go eat together because we want to sit together.
Right.
So and that's just what everybody from everywhere. Like you will line up in court, like nobody try to get in the middle of nobody else homeboy because you really don't want to sit with them. You want to sit with your own homeboys.
Right.
So I'm coming through the line and I don't drink milk, so I keep going. Especially not that milk in there. I do not touch that milk in there. Only when they put it in the cereal. That's the only time I would touch that milk in there. I ain't joking. Because they got their own farms.
Yeah.
And they pasteurize their own milk.
Right.
Ain't none of this shit been ran through no FDA.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you feel me? The grits got bugs in them. Man, ask anybody who been to SCDC, right? They got a farm down there in Rembrandt, South Carolina called Walden Farm.
Yeah.
No, Watery. They make their own grits down there.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And SCDC make their own grits. So, man, you get grits with all kind of bugs in them. Yeah, the yellow grits with all kind of bugs, little black bugs all through the grits. They know they bugs in them. They still put them on the plate. Man, these bugs got, and listen, it's so good people don't want the grits, they ain't got the bugs in them. Put the bugs in the grits, make them taste better, man. You feel me? Go and put the bugs in there. So, when I'm coming through the line, like I said, I'm at Lee County. So when I come through the line, a sergeant say, okay, it's 3 people sitting down at the table and a tray. The dude who trade is, he done sat his tray down. He gonna get him some milk. When I'm coming through, a sergeant stopped me and say, sit down. I say, man, you see that tray right there? I say, so that's somebody's seat. He say, I don't care, sit down. I said, man, I ain't moving nobody tray. Right. You know what I'm saying? You got rules in jail. Right. I was like, man, I'm not moving nobody tray. Right? So he was like, well, I move it. So he picked my man tray up, put my man tray on the next table, and told me sit down. Right? So I sit down. So now I'm sitting down. All of a sudden, somebody come tap me on my shoulder. I'm like, what's up, man? He like, man, why you move my tray? So his homeboys, because it's like I say, it's 3 of his homeboys at the table that he's sitting with. Yeah. So one of his homeboys was like, bro, he ain't move your tray. CO move your tray, told him sit down. But this dude here, he still, no, he ain't want to hear it. Right. So he was like, nah, why you move my tray? So one of my homeboys, cause I came in with my homeboy. So my homeboy sitting at the next table. So we could have, if he would just sat down, we would have got up and swapped seats. Right. If he would just let the sergeant go on down a little bit, bro, we would have sat down and swapped seats, and you got with your homeboys, I sat with my homeboy. Right. It ain't make it that far. When he say, man, why you move my tray again? One of my homeboys named Riff Raff stood up and say, hey, bro, check this right here out. And punched him in the face. When he punched him in the face, Nate. Yeah. I said, oh man, damn. Them Columbia motherfuckers got on. And we and him were the only 2 in here. Yeah. Man, the Columbia niggas got on our ass, man. When I say they got on us, man, so bad. I was never so happy to feel that mace coming through the air, getting these dudes off of me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the funny thing, we ain't get beat up with none, but they was on us though. Because it was like 12, ain't but 2 of us in here. It was like 12 on morning, and it's like 6:30 in the morning. Yeah, we ain't even woke up good yet. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you though, this ain't no joke. I was never so happy when that May started getting them offers and them COs came in. But we end up going back. They end up taking us back to the unit, and they asked us what happened. I told them, I said, man, told the lieutenant, like, man, the sergeant moved my man Trey. You know, out of all that, nobody went to lock up. That sergeant was the one who got disciplined. Because I mean, everybody, like it was an unwritten rule, you know, like the COs know that we don't want to sit with them. Okay, we don't even mix like this in here. You feel me? So we don't sit together and we don't even mix like this in here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we don't do that. So the lieutenant was looking at the sergeant like, well, you the one who really instigated and started this right here, because without that, it would have never happened. Right. Yeah, it would never happen. They like, we ain't had nothing to get. I just got here. I told you I ain't been there 24 hours. Yeah, you don't know them all. Yeah, I just got here. Yep, and that was a hell of a time. But Lee County was a start. Yeah,